Welcome back to the channel. I am your host Zach, and today we are once again wandering the wasteland, seeing what we can find to improve our chances of survivability. So let's roll the dice again today on Airborne Outdoors. So here we are in our first category, and we have some of our typical beasts laying on the table, from our Becker BK9 Combat Bowie Knife, the Gerber LMF2, the Gerber Prodigy, the MoraKniv Kansbol, the brand new and awesome Cold Steel SRK-C, and the Ontario Knives Rat 3. So let's go from left to right and roll the die. And we have number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the MoraKniv Kansbol. So let's add that to our kit and see what else we can find. As we continue to wander the wilderness, we find some cordage. So let's roll the die and see what we get. We roll a 5. That is the Atwood 275-pound tactical cordage. So let's add that to our kit and continue to explore. As our efforts continue, we continue to search the wasteland, and we find a fire making option. So we're going to roll the dice and see what we find. We roll a number 2. We found that nice 5-inch ferro rod. To go along with that, we did find a wet fire. So that is going to be a great way to get a fire going. Let's continue on to continue searching the wasteland. And here we are stumbling upon some shelter options, and we really need to add something to protect ourselves from the elements. So let's roll the die and see what we get. Number 6, that is the Coghlands tube tent. Not a terrible option to get you out of the wind and rain. String that up with your 550 cord. And so we got some way to protect ourselves. Let's see what else we can scavenge from the wasteland. And finally, guys, we find ourselves some container options. We really need to add something to be able to boil water, carry water, and sustain us in this post-apocalyptic environment. So let's roll the dice, see what we can find. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that Nalgene bottle. Not terrible, definitely not the best option out of these, because we're not going to be able to boil in it, but we're going to be able to carry water, purify water. So let's see what else we can find. Okay, as nightfall descends upon us, we really need to find something to light the way in the darkness. So we're going to roll the die and see what we can find to keep us lit. 1, 2, 3, we find the Olight Oclip Pro. Decent little rechargeable flashlight. Has a few different options: red, low, medium, high, spotlight, floodlight. So we'll add that to the kit and be able to find our way through the darkness. And as we explore through the darkness, we come across some cotton cloth type options. We have a couple schmogs, a couple bandanas, some smaller options, and we're going to see what we find today in the wasteland. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just get one of those like camp rags, just an absorbent towel, microfiber towel. Decent little option, help do a variety of tasks. So we'll add that to the kit and continue our search for survival. And here we are, guys. We need to find something to help find our path to navigate the terrain. So we're going to roll the dice and see what kind of compass we can find today. We roll a number 6. Hey, not too bad. The Brunton True Arc 3. It's a global compass, so we have that. It will also work in the southern hemisphere. We're going to add that to the kit and continue to explore. So as we wander into a small shack, guys, we're looking for something to help gear repair and assist us in a variety of tasks. And we're looking for a piece of tape or some type of repair option like that. So let's roll the dice and see what we can find in this category. We get number 6, and we go all the way down to just our standard duct tape. That's about a half a roll packed flat. So that's going to be a decent option to patch up your tarps and repair gear like that. Even first aid comes in great, comes in handy in a lot of situations. So we're going to add that to the kit and continue on. Alright, as we continue to adventure, we have stumbled upon another piece of gear. Just trying to round out our kit. we're realizing we have the majority of the 10 C's of survivability in the cut, cordage, combustion cover, container, candle, cotton, compass, cargo tape, and canvas needle. The only thing we're missing is the needle, but we were able to find a small secondary blade here, and we're going to roll the dice and see what we find. And we get number 2, the Victorinox Compact. This is a wonderful, small, lightweight piece of kit, and you know, it actually does come with a small needle there, so that would just about finish off the 10C. So we're going to add that to the kit, and we're going to take a look at everything we've found. All right, as we inventory today's haul, guys, we don't have that bad of a start. You know, we found a small pouch, just a little Osprey go bag type thing here to help us carry our items. And so as we re-look over, we'll look at that bigger piece of cover, that Coghlands tube tent. Not bad at all, guys. Something to get you started, you know, at least even that first night, to get you out of the wind and rain. Maybe you can work on a larger lean-to later in the adventure. Here's like our cutting option. Not a bad piece of kit at all. The MoraKniv Kansbol. Nice sharp spine on that thing, so that would be great to use on that ferro rod. And so those go together great. Stainless steel, holds an edge well, nice and sharp to start with. And so that's going to be something great to use in a lot of different situations. I mean, like if you went out in the woods with nothing and you needed to survive, the first thing you would want to try to make would be a knife out of some type of stone. But here we go. The basis of the 10 C's of survivability on you. So there's our cordage. Oh, and to be full disclosure, guys, I will be leaving some links, some Amazon affiliate links in the description box, maybe the comments. If you guys want to just take a look at any of these products, this is a great price right now on Amazon. Probably a great option for a first piece of kit to buy. Just get yourself a nice MoraKniv Kansbol for a good price. So we're going to toss that in the kit. There's that tactical cordage, that Atwood tactical cordage. I'll leave a link to this in the description. Like I said, I found this dirt cheap at a thrift store for only $3.99, but it's only about $10, maybe $8, something like that on Amazon. I'll leave a link to that. Get yourself some green or some black, and that'll be a wonderful portion of the kit. The True Arc 3 by Brunton. Nice little global compass. Help me find my way north, especially in my local area when I'm just adventuring around and I just get myself turned around. Little backup blade. Victorinox Compact. Like I said, I showed that there's that little needle in there. Maybe pick out a little splinter or something like that. Very difficult to recreate that in nature. You know, some options. Of course, the backup blade is just great to have on you. Smaller tasks, just cutting some 550 cord or something like that. And this one, it doesn't have everything. It's kind of the compact version, and this is kind of a dual can opener, bottle opener, screwdriver, wire stripper. And then you got a nice scissors in there, so we'll tuck that in there. One of my favorite EDC flashlights I carry regularly is the Olight Oclip Pro. USB to C rechargeable. Awesome clip. You can use it as a headlamp, clip it onto your vest, clip it onto your backpack arm, you know, and then you have the red. I can hold it for the red strobe, and then you switch to the next one. That's the spotlight. So you got low, medium, high, and then you double tap for turbo. I didn't even know that in the past. And then I'll go down to the last one. Is the spotlight, like the floodlight, and then you have low, medium, high, and then double tap, you got like the turbo. So wonderful piece of kit for this, especially this size. Just worked out great to have a nice small compact. You know, if we can find ourselves a charger, we can recharge that. So we'll throw that in the kit. Our little microfiber towel comes in handy, tons of situations. Just some duct tape. Be able to patch up that tent, you know, because that's not that heavy duty. And so just throwing a little 1 inch, or what is this, about 1.88 inches wide, and you know, rip a little square of it and patch up a hole. that's going to work perfect on that. And we got our ferro rod and our wet fire to easily get, you know, you can break this wet fire up into several fires. You know, you really just get a little crumb of it to catch that first spark, and then have your bird's nest built out, and you will get that fire going a lot easier. But you could get it going even without it. And then to finish out the kit, we had that Nalgene 1 liter water bottle, and we were able to scavenge up off of camera. We found some water purification tablets to go along with that. So as we filled this little bag up, we realized it all fits in there quite neatly, and we'd be able to just tote that along with us. Sling it with a piece, use some cordage to sling that over our shoulder, and we got a great little piece of kit to get us started wandering in the wasteland. So thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. I appreciate all your subscribes, all your likes, shares, and especially your comments. Say hi, give me that thumbs up, guys. It's free, it's easy. If you're interested in any of these products, I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link in the description box to several of them, where you'll be able to click on that at no charge to you, absolutely free, and it just helps out the channel with a small reward for leading you to that affiliate link. Please, if you're brand new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, be the first one to see all my new videos, and I will see you again soon on Airborne Outdoors.